Yes, we are back, and we should be back in the world of Star Trek. Star Trek? Star Trek. Are we going to be doing Star Trek? Yes, hopefully. Assuming all goes well. Will all go well? Only time will tell. If all will go well. Oh, I mean, that's an interesting look for that game. A very old school Windowsy window look. Seems to have worked. And in fact, it doesn't seem to have screwed up all of the resolutions again, like it did the second week, for no obvious reason. So, right, come on, skip in as fast as we can. Dun dun. Da 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 da. Continue where we left off. At least I hope so, you know. If I find out I'm not continuing where I left off, that's a problem. But it is a problem we will live with. So, we were laser rifling our way through. Kirk, I don't know how to tell you this, Kirk, but I think you might have just gotten probed up the arse by an alien. I don't know how you feel about this, Kirk, but you just got a probing, son. You just got a probing. I mean, that's a face. That's the face of a man who doesn't really care if he got a probing or not. He is indifferent to the probing he just received, but he definitely just received a probing. That is unfortunate for him, isn't it? Oh, nasty. Right, let us carry on through this door where we're probably going to find... Oh, just nothingness. Fair enough. How do we use the bloody tricorder? You've literally... This is literally tricorder the game, and you're asking how you use the fucking tricorder. Yes, unfortunately, because it's one of those unfortunate things where you play so many different games of a week, you kind of start forgetting how to play this one. Yes, Captain, I need your assistance. Right, what we need to do is I need to try and extend that. Let's take it. Come on, Kirk. You're not keeping up your end. Kirk, this is your fault. Entirely your fault. Certainly isn't mine. You can't prove otherwise.
The shields are open, Captain.
But there's a giant ship outside as well, so... Swings and roundabouts, aye. Oh, in fact, a shit ton of enemies as well. I reckon the blue one said, "Where are the toilets?" And the red one went, "For fuck's sake, Dave.
I think we have enough charges.
You'd
Our
think
supplies
you'd just,
should
you
be
know...
sufficient. Let's get to it.
I asked if you needed to go before we left, and you said no. Oh. Well, that is devilishly awkward. This is going to probably go horribly wrong, me answering this, but there you go. But as I say, it does seem to be all good this side. So hopefully, because I do have the stream running in the background. So theoretically, if it does go down, mine goes down as well, and mine seems to be fine. So hopefully, in a moment or two, we'll give it a moment, just staring at Spock's backside. Only getting part of his bottom. Any joy, any joy, any joy in getting it back. Any joy, any joy, any joy with the seeing things. Well, it's more the hearing things, I suppose, really. Any joy hearing things from me. Any joy, any joy, any joy together. And what have you got? Bits of pieces, bits of bobs, bits of pieces, bobbity bobs. Anything? It's very difficult because obviously there's a bit of a delay, and the act of having to refresh. So, yeah. Very difficult to wait for something. Ah, it does seem to be doing the thing now. Okay, great. I will get back to utilising Spock and getting him down this ladder. Superb. Whee! I do like it when people slide down ladders. majestic. Unlock that, yes. I could have probably done it with the what's it, but with the tricorder, but never mind. Doing it up close and personal, it's makes a change, doesn't it? It's a bit different, isn't it? So we already know we've got a shit ton of enemies. Now, the crucial thing is, technically speaking, if I'm really good... Oh, I love the little bit of the music in the background there. La, da, 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 da. You can guarantee he's going to turn around at exactly the wrong moment, can't you? Nope, he's decided to stick around. Okie dokie, right, well that was easy. Where the fuck am I going? All the way over there. Okay, so I'm assuming this path is meaningless to me, or I went there previously. I think it's a case of I went there previously, but what we'll do is we'll double check. Yep, that's fine. We will double check I've got full ammo. I do have full ammo, so we're all good there. Now, do I want to go full fuck you mode with my guns at this exact moment, or do I want to try and still take a slightly subtle path? I think I can climb up there, which allows me a slightly subtle path, but what are the odds? And this is why I loathe stealth games, because sometimes you do the thing, you wait patiently trying to be a good little stealth boy, and then even though you do it all patiently like a good little stealth boy, Kirk, I don't think you've not understood stealth, Kirk. Well, I do fear slightly that confirms that very much confirms our theory as to well shit. That kind of confirms our theory. If we can... oh, no, okay, well, Kirk's dead as well. Okay, well, that went wrong. That went wrong. But yeah, Kirk just sort of went in by himself and started shooting. And I never told him to do that, and that makes me slightly annoyed. Right, we're fairly confident he doesn't turn around, although, again, this is why I hate stealth. What are the odds that he remains in his sort of I'm not turning around state and doesn't just fuck everything over? Right, so I might need to tell Kirk to fuck off, which I suppose is not necessarily much of a hardship. But what we'll try and do is hopefully, camera, I know I'm trying to be a little bit cheeky with the camera to find out when he's moving, but nonetheless it would be useful if you could work with me. Okay, so... oh shit, I wasn't actually stealthing, but fortunately he doesn't pay much attention, so it didn't make too much difference. Now, we can just get over here. We've got a red fiend to deal with. And it might be easier. Possibly go loud and use my stealth gun. Use my sniper gun. Now, Kirk, are you going to fuck this up again? Or you just want to stand here by this rock for an extended period of time? Wait for that woman... I say woman, I don't know why. That one feels like it's a female Gorn. I don't think they've ever specified whether there's a female and a male Gorn, but I'm making sweeping assessments based on the physical appearance of the creature in question. Because it's slightly taller and slightly thinner and lither, I'm making the sweeping and quite sexist remark that it's a female one, which is clearly, you know, spurious and unreasonable. So we're going in there. Well, I think ultimately, yeah, I can just enter. I don't need to deal with the fourth guy, I don't think, so we'll just ignore him. Fuck him. He gets to live. I say he gets to live, they all get to live technically, because obviously we are, you know, I was nerve pinching them, or whatever it is. What's the official fucking name? Vulcan Death Pinch. It's not a death pinch, is it? It's nerve. It's definitely nerve based. Fairly certain it's designed to be non-lethal.
Right behind you, sir.
Swoop down. Skydiving off of the tower. God damn it. I hate it when that happens. Ow. Ooh, I mean, I'll take the win again. As is so often the way, I will take any win that's given to me. It looks suspiciously like I clipped straight through a pillar there, but Vulcan Nerve Pit. Is that the official name? I don't know why, but that just doesn't sound right when I say it out loud. But yeah, I'm fairly certain that is the thing.
Enterprise, launch torpedoes on my mark. On the ready, Captain.
That's unfair. What did Mark ever do to you? Whoa, whoosh, doo doo da da. Yes, unconscious, so it is non-lethal, as I suspected. Again, they were quite
The
pleasantly.
cave, Spock.
Oh, whoa! Oh, right. I think that was appropriate. I looked over to the chat, and it looked like it was going all horribly wrong. But I am actually landing in the cave
Enterprise, your
appropriately.
assistance is much appreciated. Thanks.
Captain, we're seeing a lot
What
of Gorn
what didn't
activity
Mark
out
do?
here.
I don't know. What didn't
I think
Mark
our
do?
torpedoes may have alarmed them.
Have you been spotted?
Negative, sir. The interference from the rip has kept us hidden, but I don't know for how much longer.
Hey, guys. Happy for you to continue the small talk, but the longer you keep chatting, the more likely those things will spot us. And I, for one, would prefer not getting into a full-on battle again up here.
Now see, I think you have to get into a full
Going
battle
Try to
because
remain safe up there.
that's what happens with the Enterprise. It has to get into
They're
a
a
full
very
battle.
capable crew. I am sure they can handle whatever situation may present itself.
I hope you're right, Spock.
We all hope Spock's right. But if he's not, it means we have an epic space battle to look forward to. So yay! I say look forward to. You never know. It might be absolutely atrocious. Sweeping around with my scanner. Oh, hello.
Planet is crawling.
Oh, this is weird.
We're gonna get through.
Readings indicate that there is a subterranean
They've kind of
system
taken the
leading
camera and the
directly into this
UI,
main
but
encampment.
not the people,
Your readings
which is
indicate
very
that I
peculiar.
regret going that way?
They do not, sir.
Well, I guess it can't be much worse than out here.
Okay, so is this actual swimming? Oh yes, this is actual swimming. And we have an oxygen meter. Oh dear. Tap A for a burst of speed. No, that doesn't seem to be working. Is that a mine? It's probably a mine. Find a place to surface before we run out of oxygen. No shit. Oh shit. Apparently Mr. Mine. Who is Mr. Mine? I don't know. He's a bloke who just goes around going, that's mine, that's mine, this is mine, that's mine. All of this is mine. Because I am Mr.
A
Mine.
little chilly, but that wasn't so bad.
We have
No, that
yet
was
to make it
actually
through
quite
all the
reasonable.
caves, sir.
Ah, you're kidding me, right? There's more?
Of course there's more. It's a video game, there's always more. If there was no more, that would mean we'd have completed the video game. Which I don't... My guess was always 4 to 5 weeks of this, and this would be the 3rd week, so I'm thinking our 2-hour stint at a little bit of Star Trek in my life, a little bit of Star Trek as my wife, a little bit of Kirk getting anally probed, a little bit of Spock using logic, and a little bit of try not to get exploded, a little bit of the bubbly. I'm beginning to question whether that's the right way. It is the right way, I just couldn't get over the ledge. He was such a ledge, I just couldn't get past him. I need to find a place to surface or I'll die. Aha, there's a thing. The whole speed boost really doesn't feel like it's working. I'm hoping this is a... because I'm tapping A. I'm even trying holding A. Neither seems to really be doing anything productive, speed-wise. Just unless they didn't actually mean A. They wouldn't necessarily... Oh no, there's a tiny bit of a speed boost, but nothing I would say was an actual speed boost. I suppose arguably a tiny bit of a speed boost is enough of a speed boost to get you through, but no, I don't... yeah. The speed boost doesn't feel speedy enough to me, but maybe I'm just being a bit fussy. I'm probably being fussy. I do. Once upon a time, I had an obsession with sprinting and rolling. If people's memories go back that far, but it's because I don't know. I'm very conscious, and I realise this is a huge ironic statement coming from me. But I'm very conscious of games wasting your time, because it's. There's a difference between wasting your time and building atmosphere, and sometimes games do just sort of force you to go slow in order to waste your time. A very good example of that recently, I've been playing, or I was playing, I completed it. I was playing Legend of Legrand, or Legrand Legend? No, I think it's Legend of Legrand. It's a sort of indie RPG type thing. Not terrible, but not quite good enough to be recommended either. But in that, a lot of the dungeon design was just designed to slow you down, and I do slightly mean that literally, because for some reason they just had this obsession with the idea of putting in sort of slowing you to a crawl section. So bits and pieces that were, oh, here you go, this is a swamp, so you have to crawl. Whoops.
Just gets better and better.
Well, I didn't actually die, so I'll take that as a win. But yeah, it was like swamps, and it will slow you down to a crawl, and it was just so... all of it was so unnecessarily slow and irritating, but which is one of the key issues with that game. Oh, we need to boost our partners, plus I need to scan that, potentially, because is that an actual thing to scan? Oh no, it's just the pointer of the thing. That's fine. Right, we want to boost my partner. I want to give a boost to my partner. Because yeah, it's you know, I don't necessarily mind some games where they do like a slow walk, because some games they do like, here's a slow walk, this is building tension, it's leading to something, you can hear the music and sound effects swell to build something, and then it pays off. But as I say, Le Grand Legacy just managed to sort of piss you off with its slowness. And it's like, okay, this is slowing me down. This is slowing. And like, every dungeon had this annoying slowdown effect somewhere along the line. And it's like, fuck off, man. It's one of those. It's one of those age-old ones where I kind of. Why don't we try to avoid those things? Basically, I started it, so I wanted to fucking finish it. But at the end of the day, oh god, it was a bit of a slog, which is a shame because it had elements that were really very good, because it sort of had almost a Judgment Ring-esque system. It's a bit more, I don't know, Halo sleeves. If you watch this as a video later, you'll know what I mean. It had a bit like Gladius's swing meter, but in sort of like a circle.
No, sir.
And the final boss was very interesting. I won't give too much away. I wouldn't necessarily recommend playing it, but I still won't actively spoil the fucking thing. Ah, oh shit, you know. I'm not keen on these fucking things, but I'm supposed to be dealing with a nest. Ah, that's a nest. Right, okay, that'll do. Is that the nest dealt with? No, apparently not. There we go, that's dealt with. I think there may be one creature loose, though. Possibly? Difficult to say. No, I think that first explosion definitely exploded him, which is always beneficial. The first explosion's the biggest.
Oh, we should use our tricorders to locate the creatures. It may give us an advantage.
Yes, I suppose it would. Oh, I suppose what I need to do is scan that thing. Oh, action music, holy shit. Action music, holy shit. Action, action, action music. If at first you can't shoot properly, just spam the... Ah, there's the nest. Right, that's useful to know. Beep. Beep. Oh, that was a very interesting noise. I think the enemy squealed at the same time as my phaser was squealing, making a very peculiar squealing sound. Whoa, okay. These are right little buggers, aren't they? It's the unfortunate... one of those unfortunate ones where it's focus on the nest, focus on the nest. Oh, teehee, we're sending little buggers to blow up Uranus. Are they blowing up Uranus? Oh, maybe. If we happen to end up near... Oh, there we go again. As I say, the unfortunate thing is... Hey, oh, there we go, downed again. But luckily, I can possibly... Ow. Oh, okay, alright. Well, you revived me, and I'll revive you, and we will revive each other together. I'll tell you what I can do. I can... Oh, no, okay, right. Back to the other plan, which is a little bit cheap, a little bit cheerful, but fuck it, I'm going for it anyway. I'm popping back here because there was a Healy tank, and I might as well just cheat and go back to the Healy tank and take the health back that I lost with their sort of blowing up bastards. They're exploding bastards. Bastard. You bastard. You fat bastard. I mean, well, it's not cheating, but it is a bit cheap. Because you should always really be moving forward, I think. Okay, I think I can scan the nests, which I kind of want to do. No, maybe not. Fair enough, just embrace the idea of not doing that. There we go. Takes a good few hits to kill those now, considering the charged shot alone doesn't quite do it. Which is odd, because one of them I definitely feel like I defeated with a single charge shot. I mean, maybe they've got a different health bar different ways, but still. No, I suppose you make a reasonable point. I'm all game. I'm all charged and ready to go. I'll just let it